All right, guys, new intro here for the Bear Pack. We hit our goal of 8,000 subs. Thank you guys very much. We're going to be giving away a jersey on our live show here soon. But, guys, we're looking at 9K subs now. We're getting to Thanksgiving time. We're getting to Christmas time. We would love to hit 10Ks by December 22nd, 23rd, somewhere around there, so we can give someone $1,000 for the Christmas gifts. That'd be a huge lift off someone's shoulders. So please get us a 10K. We love what we're doing. Thank you guys for the support. 12K subs after the 10K. We're going to send someone to a game. Probably not the Super Bowl. Don't get any ideas, guys. But we're going to do our best to send you guys to two people to a couple games of your choice. That's probably not the Super Bowl. But, guys, thank you again for all the support. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's get into some NBA picks and props for Monday, November 13th slate of games. Trey, let's take a look at that leaderboard. But before we do, Seth had to step away for an extended period of time. He's got some family issues to deal with. So we're going to take away the teams, the three teams, Team Trey, Team Bear, Team Seth. And Trey and I have an idea that we're going to be dropping on our Tuesday video. It's a really good idea, so I think you guys are going to like it. It's going to interact with the chat, and it's going to be a potential for someone to win $500 in the NBA season. So let's come back to our video on Tuesday to find out what that is. But Trey, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Start us off.
Yeah, and at the moment, I am 0 for 0. I'm very excited to talk about that, and hopefully you guys are excited about it as well, and we get some people that want to partake in it. But yesterday, I gave out the Los Angeles Lakers minus 10.5 against the Portland Trail Blazers. We're all recording at the halftime of Bears-Dallas Cowboys game. So that Lakers game, my Lakers game, has not started yet.
Yeah, you guys definitely don't want to miss the Tuesday video, that's for sure. I had the Memphis Grizzlies +9 going on the road against the Clippers. They won outright. Shocker. The coach stands up for the players respond. Sports are in motion. You got to play off of it. They won the game outright, 1-0 on the day. Let's move on to our plays for tomorrow. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about this Washington Wizards at Toronto Raptors game. And this one should be a very fun game to watch. That is only if you're going to be betting on the Toronto Raptors here. Give me Toronto here, minus 9.5 in this game. I feel like they should easily win this game by double digits because I feel like Toronto, they're going to win this game big because that's what every other team has done against the Wizards this season because Washington, they entered this game with a 2-6 record and are 4-4 ATS this season. But both of their wins have came against terrible teams and the Hornets and the Grizzlies. But in all 6 of their losses, they have been absolutely blown out because they are losing those games by an average of 131 to 117. So losing them by an average of 14 points on average. And that's because, like I said, they're averaging 131 points allowed. Their defense is just so trash. And the Wizards, they either win close games against bad teams or they get blown out. And I think that they're going to get blown out in this game versus the Raptors. That's because the Wizards, their defense comes to this game ranked dead last in field goal percentage allowed, field goals made allowed, and points allowed. The Raptors, they're just going to pour on the points so very quickly in this game. And the Raptors, they are known for their defense, so they're going to stand up against the Wizards here. So give me Toronto here, minus 9.5 at home versus the Wizards.
Yeah, Trey, I love that play. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the Cleveland Cavaliers going on the road to take on the Sacramento Kings. I'm going to take the Cavs here against the spread against Sacramento. I do think that the Cleveland Cavaliers win this game pretty easily going up against the Kings tonight, mainly because without Fox in that lineup, the Kings haven't been able to score a bunch of points. Over the last 5 games, they've only scored above 105 points in one of those 5 games, and the Cavaliers are already good defensively, so I expect them to be below 100 team total points to the Sacramento Kings tonight. Meanwhile, the Cavaliers, they've scored over 115-plus points in 4 consecutive games, and having the trees back down low with Evan Mobley and Jared Allen to go alongside Mitchell and Garland up top is going to allow the Cavaliers to win this game by double-digit points. They have the better team, and they're coming off a road win against the Warriors where they held that team to 110 points. Warriors are very explosive. If they can hold the Warriors under 110, they can definitely do that to the Kings. I think the Cavs take this game. They handle business on the road. So I'm going to take the Cleveland Cavaliers against the spread as my play. Trey, let's go over to the player prop. Start us off.
Yeah, at the moment, I am 0 for 0. That's because I gave out Kevin Durant to go over his 42.5 PRAs versus the OKC Thunder. I love it. I feel like he's easily going to drop a 35, 8-4, and just ride us to that over there. So I have a lot of confidence in that play.
Yeah, and I had Desmond Bane came out at over 25.5. I hammered it. I think he only scored 27 in the game. He had a lot of second-half points, but the Memphis Grizzlies as a team, it was probably their best game they played all season. So Desmond Bane didn't have to do much, had 27 points in the game. So we did catch that one, 1-0 on the day. Let's move on to our player props for tomorrow. Trey, how do you start us off?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about a player that you took in the game pick. Give me Donovan Mitchell here to go over 28.5 points versus the Kings. I really love this over for Mitchell in this game. Simply, he is a walking bucket this season, and he absolutely loves playing against Sacramento. That's because this season, Mitchell, he's averaging 37 minutes per game, and he's turning that to a 29.5 point per game average, which is over this number. And I expect him to reach his average and then some here against the Kings. That's because Sacramento's defense, they have been extremely leaky this season because this Kings defense, they allowed the 5th best field goal percentage allowed this season, and they allowed the 5th most made threes made per game. And that has turned them into a middle-of-the-pack defense from what was an elite defense last season. And that's not going to get it done against a pure scorer like Mitchell. And historically, he has loved this matchup versus the Kings as well, because over his last 6 games versus Sacramento, he's turned that to an average of 32.3 points per game, which is over this number. I expect Spider to show up big in this game. So give me Donovan Mitchell to go over 20.5 points versus the Kings.
Yeah, Trey, I like that play. For my player prop tonight, I'm going to take Kyle Kuzma to go over his points scored going against the Raptors. When Kyle Kuzma wants to try Trey, I think he's one of the best forwards in the league. The problem is that Kyle Kuzma, he lacks effort. But this is his team now, the Washington Wizards. And so far, he's been shooting the ball a ton this year. He's averaging 24 points per game. He's shooting 50% from the field. But the reason I like Kyle Kuzma to go over his points is because he shot the ball 17-plus times in 5 consecutive games, and he shot 17-plus times in 7 of his 8 games so far this season. This season, Kuzma is also shooting the 3 ball 7 times per game, even though he's not that good of a 3-point shooter. I'm just looking for shot production for Kyle Kuzma. He's shooting the ball a ton. He's one of the highest rates in the NBA this season. So if he wants to keep firing away from 3-point range, I'm not going to stop him. I just wanted to make a few. So give me Kyle Kuzma to go over his points as he throws up a ton of shots in this game. Trey, let's take a look at the graphics. Start us off.
Yeah, and I gave out the Toronto Raptors. It was at -8.5 when I was doing my notes. It's now up to -9.5. I still love it. They're going to win this game by double digits. Also gave out Donovan Mitchell over 28.5 points versus the Kings. He's going to put a 30-piece on Sacramento in this game quite easily.
Yeah, but I'm going to take the Cavs against the spread going up against the Kings, and I like Kyle Kuzma to put up a bunch of points against the Raptors. It's his team. He's going to put up a ton of shots. All right, Trey, let's take a look at the teams this week. Start us off.
Yeah, my team, they've showed up every day. They've given out some plays. We just need to finish today strong, and I believe that we're going to be put on that wheel again. Shout out my team, Mark Regan, Travarsky Green, Jay Lag, Red Edwards, and Curtis Brooks. I fixed your record, Jay Lag. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to call you out in the chat. But shout out you, shout out everyone for showing up.
Okay, and for Seth's team, we are going to put those players on our teams, but I just wanted to make sure Trey's going to take Kong and Molly. Is that correct? Mally?
Yes, I have Kong and Mally GG. Those two guys are absolute studs.
Okay, and I'm going to take the other ones, but all the picks are gone. So what that really means is Trey's going to take those 2 to put on the wheel if he wins. I'm going to take those 3 and put them on the wheel if I win. Let's go to my team really quick to see if I even have a shot. I have
you do have a chance.
3, 5, 8, 10, 12, 14. You had 16. I have 5 coin flips, though.
I know. I say it depends on the flips.
So I need to win 3 of the 5, and we have a shot. We have these 2 player props are going to go tonight, right?
Yes.
And then my player prop going to go tomorrow, and that'll be it. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's do the 5 flips. The 2 people that Trey took on his team, you guys are on his team. If he wins, you're going to be on the wheel on our Friday live show. The 3 people on Seth's team that Trey didn't take, you're going to be on my team if I win for the wheel on the Friday live show. Hope that makes sense to everybody. But we have 5 flips here. I'm going to go heads, tails, tails, heads, tails.
All right. Let me mess with the sliders real quick.
Okay, well, heads, tails.
Heads 1-0.
Heads,
2-0.
heads. Heads, heads.
Oof.
Heads.
Oof.
Heads. I'm switching.
3 and 2, right?
All right, 3 and 2. That's what I needed. So it's a neck and neck race. It's a neck and neck race. So the plays tomorrow are going to decide it, or the plays tonight are going to decide everything. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for NBA plays and props for Monday, November 13th slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please sure drop a like in this video and subscribe to the channel below. See you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Multiple questions this morning about how to become a member for the YouTube channel. Let's do that really quick tutorial. You're going to go to youtube.com. You're going to go to Bears Profit Plays. You're going to search it in. You're going to hit our thing. There's a join button right just to the right of subscribe. You can click that. There's 2 options. You have the Bear Pack for $4.99. That gives you access to YouTube member plays. And then you have the Bear Pack Gold for $7.99 a month. That gives you access to our member plays on YouTube. And it gives you a 1-month membership to our website, bearsprofitplays.com. So if you get the Bear Pack Gold, you save yourself $2 a month, a little bit cheaper if you want to do that. But that is the tutorial for anybody that needed it. We had multiple questions today through email about how to do it, and it wasn't working. But if you want to know, there it is right there. Trey,